I do not give a damn about the Illuminati. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe that there is some hidden hand or shadow government. I'm not saying that. There very well be. I mean, there always has been throughout time, so they very well may be. What I'm saying is that I do not care. And the reason is because I understand that there is no power greater than the power within an individual. And for too long, we have given the power over to those who said they were powerful. Guess what happened? This is what happened. I'll tell you what happened. I'm glad you asked. We were told that one right there had special magical powers. That one right there who has an understanding of how universal law works, right? They understand how psychology works, how the mind works. And so they must have supernatural powers because they're able to create a certain condition in their life. They're able to create wealth in their life. They're able to create a level of impact and influence. And so we view them, little old us views them as somebody who is powerful, special. Then they present themselves in the smoke and mirrors in this mirage of a grandiose godlike entity. And we start to either worship them or we start to resent them, which is basically the same thing because we're still fixated and feeding them our energy. And so we get to a place where we are now looking to them to either be our savior or looking to them as the thing that is holding us back from being saved. And in that equation, we forget one simple thing, that the only reason they had any power to begin with is because we gave it to them. Okay. Today, I came to preach the paint off the walls today. That's what I came for. The shadow government, the Illuminati, the hidden hand, the puppet masters only have as much power as we give. In the same way, mind you, that if we thought a corporation or you thought a corporation was no good, instead of continuously buying from them, instead of continuously feeding the machine, pull your dollar and see what happens. Like if we go back in the civil rights movement, what basically had those bus companies, start to question segregation was not the fact that they had a simple change of heart and now they were just, these all accepting individuals. No, it's because there was a boycott. Now, if anybody doesn't know what a boycott is, it basically means when people are denying or no longer going to use some sort of service or product, right? They step away from that. And so the effects are felt on the one who sells that service or product in order for them to make some sort of change or to disappear into thin air. We do it all the time. It's called cancel culture. It's just gone too damn far, right? But nevertheless, when there has been a boycott, such as, in the mid 50s to mid 60s, you saw a complete shift in quote unquote power. And the individuals realized, if I stop feeding this machine with my dollar, then the machine ceases to exist. And this is the very same dynamic. Let me put my damn tea down. I'm over here waving this joint. Y'all probably see my past videos. I'll just be waving the tea around like I'm about to do something with it. When we get to a place where we finally realize that our energy is currency, our attention is currency, our beliefs are currency. You're told that your most valuable resource is time. That is incorrect, sir. That is incorrect, man. It is your attention that they pay for. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, which you're probably watching this on right now, they do not pay those billions of dollars for your time. Time is easy to get. What they pay for is your attention. That's what's valuable because what has your attention has you. What has your attention has your life force. What has your attention is going to manifest or create your very own life experience. If I'm feeding into fear, my life is going to be fixated upon fear, and I'm going to create results based upon fear, or I'm going to destroy my life based upon that emotional state of fear. And so they are willing and gladly will sell you as much fear as possible. They will give you anything in order to keep you on that hamster wheel, but you must be a willing participant in that exchange. It is a fair exchange. Open market. It's I will give you this and you give me that. And what they want is your attention. What they want is your belief in them. What they want is your energy. I have not heard too many messages where there is a genuine message of, I know there's always a message of you're screwed, right? That's most information when it comes to the higher powers, etc. It's like, oh, we're all screwed. And some of us, we're addicted to that. Oh, no, oh my God, yes, we're done. Like we're fixated on that cortisol adrenaline rush that we've been used to since, probably childhood in those, dysfunctional homes of ours. But we find ourselves in a place where, we're perpetuating this message, and there could be some hope of empowerment through it. But in truth, there is not a utter shred of empowerment in it. When you're telling people, and I'm not going to call names, though I could, I'd rather spill the tea on myself than spill the tea on somebody else. That's why I keep it on me. I keep a teapot on me because I spills on myself, nobody else. There are those who are simply selling you more fear and telling you that this is the truth. They're telling you that they have the answer. I have the answer. And the answer is that these people are in control of the world and they're doing this and this and they own this and this. Okay, great. Now what? Yeah, you're screwed. No. Instead, the message must be, you know what? These people are doing this. They have this control and they're doing this. You know what? Stop feeding into it. Stop consuming their products. Stop buying their sugary products. No, but no. You just don't want to stop eating what you don't want to stop eating. So you're going to keep eating what you're going to keep eating. You might just not want to stop watching those shows, movies, or news, or whatever other format of content it may be. And, I understand it's addictive. There's some folks who tell me they watch my content every day religiously, and I'm thankful for y'all. But damn. But I'm thankful for you because I consume my content every day on a daily basis. Believe me, I'm perpetually on a consumption run of my own content. But the point at hand is this, y'all. There is no power that be outside of your own power. And anything that you give power to, anything that you blame as the causation of your own life, will very well be the thing that controls you. Anything that you blame. It's the government. It's my baby mama. It's my baby daddy. It's my mama. It's my daddy. Oh, it's my colleague, my coworker, my boss, my job. It's the economy. There's always something in which we can place our blame upon, and that thing will gladly take that blame and gladly control your life for you. The government will just say, you know what? Yeah, it is the government's fault. That side of the government. But hey, me, I'm going to fix everything. Yay. Right? You can gladly put on your employer. But, at the end of the day, you're just going to stay in that very same hamster wheel. Keep working. You just keep working, keep complaining, keep working, keep complaining, keep working, keep giving your power away. That's how that works. So when it comes to this higher power, right, the Illuminati and the hidden hand, they have so much power and we can't control it. And we live in. When you stop feeding the damn machine, the machine ceases to exist. And I'm not saying that the machine is going to be gone for everybody. It's going to be gone for you. And that's what that's about. And it must be at an individual level. It's the only way. We've been told that, the group is power. The group is power. When in truth, the individual in the group is what makes the power. When a group just comes together in groupthink and, they're basing their community on something that is a destructive belief, there is no power there. Or on, a self-perpetuated victimhood narrative, there is no power there. It's only power when they're empowered individuals. So it starts with the individual. You must, and I'm not saying, this means, separate yourself, get off the grid. If that's your thing, do your thing. You know what I mean? If you want to get completely off the grid, do you, period. But what I am saying is, so long as you continue to feed the machine, and when I talk about feed the machine, I'm talking about the real basic exchange, which is attention, which is your own energy. When you're continuously scrolling through, and I've been guilty of this as anybody, so help me God, like I have been on complete rabbit holes, just diving deeper and deeper and deeper into this fear mongering and polluting my very own peace of mind. just saturating my consciousness with all this information. And you think that somebody who wants to be in control of you, will not give you complete access to destroy yourself? They know they can't do it. They can't do it. They can't force you. They can only convince you and persuade you. And it's only when you are convincible and persuadable that you can fall into that very same system. This ain't the easy message to hear. This ain't the message that you're going to get from, your regular streamer or regular YouTuber who's just begging and pleading and hoping that you stay. No, I don't give a damn. I don't. I love you enough to where I don't care if you like me or not. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Because I know that the truth cuts through at the end of the day. The true truth, not we've uncovered the ancient mysteries of, those who've been good. No, not that truth. The truth that you are the one who is in control of your own personal experience. And when you realize that, you can start taking charge of your life. Where you can now start having the relational and monetary and career success that you desire out of your life. Those individuals who are in those places with billions of dollars, etc., they just understood how the game worked. Now, many of them may have, well, I'm not going to say many, because that's the whole trick. They want us to believe that all rich people are evil and all these people that. Well, how is that any different than bigotry, right? All these people are that. No, there's a percentage of those individuals who are that, and they will continue to show you those individuals so you stay poor, so you believe that wealth is bad. If I was a dictator, I would do the exact same thing. That's exactly what I would do. I would feed my population information that, basically kept them in a poverty mentality. I would say, wealth is bad. You never want to be rich. That's why socialist communities do exactly that. Communist communities do exactly that. They sell you the ills of wealth, the ills of a free market, the ills of entrepreneurship. And you must serve us. And, in exchange for that, we're going to give you pennies while we take dollars out of your back pocket. And when you sign up for that type of system, you get that type of result. We must free our own minds. I'm not, and again, I'm not trying to get so woo-woo with it. I'm not trying to get so deep with it. It's really simple. We need to think for ourselves, make decisions for ourselves, eat for ourselves. You look at the damn back of the box and you see 17 ingredients that sound like chemicals that you heard the last time when you were in a chemistry class. That don't make any sense. No, I'm not putting that in my body. That's not natural. That's not biological. I have to make the decision. Wait a minute. Hold up. So you want me to work for you for 40 years and give you 40 hours? What if I dedicated that same time to my own endeavor? What if I dedicate half that time? We just to simply think for ourselves. That's how you take your power back. Because when you think of, quote unquote, power that they've had over you, it's financial, it's emotional. It's simple. Fear, scarcity, fear, lack. And they're oftentimes tied. They're really one and the same, right? It's usually just fear of deprivation, fear of not enoughness, just playing on that part. And if I continue to consume, I continue to get the very same programming going. We like to think that we're the generation who doesn't watch news, but I think we consume just as much news. It's just in a different format. We're scrolling through stuff, people's opinions, what's going on here, what's going on there. And I'm just keeping myself, updated on the things of the world. No, what you're doing is traumatizing yourself. Because those news companies didn't get on a 24-hour cycle in order for you to be an understanding and engaged citizen of the world. That wasn't the intention. The intention was to sell ad space. Simple as that. And I'm not saying there's a problem with that, because I make a lot of money off of ads, right? The ones that are shown here. What I'm saying is that's what that's about. When they're running that 24-hour news cycle, they simply want to keep you engaged, and they understand that fear is a powerful magnet. It is a powerful sedative. It is a powerful drug to a civilization that has been bred from the very start in an energetic space of fear, that has been born into fear consciousness. It's not that it was natural. It's simply that it was normalized. The ones around you already weren't when you got here. They were already stressing out when you got here. And instead of realizing that they had control over their own emotional states, they just continue to perpetuate the same cycle. Then you now continue to perpetuate the same cycle. They continue to perpetuate the cycle of blame. Again, when I talk about blame, I'm not saying, you need to, it's all your fault. You're a terrible person. It's not about that. What I'm actually saying is you have the power, baby. You have the power. You have control over your own life. This is something I have to remind myself on a daily basis. I'm not scratching my neck because, body language experts out there, I'm scratching my neck because my neck is itching right now in the back here and I need to get a good one. Oof. This is a simple reminder that you have the power over your own life. And I remind myself of this truth every single day. You have power over your own life. The decisions that matter of fact, let me read you this before we close. Let me read you this. This is my yogi tea today. It said, you are the master of your judgments, your decisions, and your actions. Let me read that one more time. You are the master of your judgments, your discernment, right? Your understanding, your decisions, and your actions. You, not puppet master, not Soros. He may want that control. He may be buying 200 stations in order to push his propaganda further. But that don't mean a damn thing if you're not willing to opt into what he's preaching. If you're willing to think for yourself and move for yourself, act for yourself. That's where it all begins. And from that point, we truly take back our power. We are truly empowered. And when we're empowered at an individual level, then we can create empowered households. Empowered households make empowered communities. Those communities then become societies. That's how we do this thing. So I don't give a damn about the Illuminati.
I used to be afraid of the dark, place unknown like a hardening heart. I used to see my life in the bar. Now the kids unchained, every shackle is lost. 2 steps in the moonlight, 2 step in the daytime. You just know when it feel right. You got a feeling the time's not. See you through those shades that I just threw on. Through my lenses, you just can't do no wrong. I fell in love with myself again. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see it